Okay, we're here on Rod and Gun, which is a very quiet road. You're really close to town. I asked about over here. There's no building. It's in conservation. Half is owned by the guy who lives there, half by that guy, and then some land in the middle. Off the bat, you've got a nice stone wall. It's on the road, but it's like I wouldn't even call it a road. It's more like a big driveway for the people that live on it. You have a big driveway, pretty front yard. And we'll go to the guest house after we see the main house. So, I mean, obviously everything is clean as a whistle and brand new. The roof, I'm used to, especially doing a lot of shopping in Beacon, I'm used to being like, okay, like let's look at the roof and the chimney and whatever, but this is a sort of a prize poodle, so this will just be a treat for both of us. So I just want you to always see, like, what does it look like? Like, what does it look like when I walk out the front door? This is what it looks like. Pretty. The porch is beautiful. It has recessed lighting. Go in this. Oh, it's locked. Damn. All right, I'll go in the side door. Porch also looks great. So, it's like soft beneath my feet. Does that make sense? You like go away for the weekend and nothing makes any noise. Okay. So this is the side door, but I honestly, okay. Well, it smells amazing in here. I'm gonna come in as if we've just entered from the front door. Okay, so like here we are, we've entered through the front door. From here, I can see there's a stairway going upstairs, there's a hallway going straight, and there's a room to my left. Room to my left, I'm gonna assume is a living room. The sun rises over here, sets in the back of the house, which is awfully pretty because you've got a deck back there and I would imagine the kitchen. So here you have like living room space or dining room space, I guess. It obviously is, I have to imagine it wasn't always such open floor plan, so you really have space to like play around with. That's what it looks like out this window. There's a little neighbor over there. It's very pretty up here, gotta say. So like these beautiful floors, it's sad that you can't quite get the honey color of them, but trust that they are honey colored. So here's this living space. Hallway in, I would imagine that, gosh, I mean, the kitchen does have room for a big table, but I feel like we wanna have some sort of grand like dining table. Living room space here. You could even do a little dining room table in there. Whatever this is, or maybe this is the den. I feel like if I lived here, I would end up moving my furniture around a lot, trying to figure out like exactly how I wanted it. Off of this room, there is a half bath that is pretty. Again, really nice floors. Windows. The amount of houses I see that have bathrooms with no windows. So at some point, this kitchen must have been added on. As you can see, the floor goes from original to new. There's also a little tiny step up. This floor, also very handsome. So we're in the kitchen. Oh, feels like I'm in a magazine. So, okay, nice, bright, beautiful, spacious. I gotta say that like, my impression is that the house feels larger than it looks in the photos. It's very, very spatial. This is a big table. Beautiful appliances, counters. Let's see. I always see if they're the type of drawers that don't slam, which I think is a treat. Really pretty butcher block. Farmhouse sink. Ugh. Yikes. Everything is pretty. So here's what I know. I don't know how they've locked these doors, but I guess you need like this literal key because I can't get in or out. Deck, beautiful, brand new. So it's been up like 22 days or whatever. And I was like, how's it been? She's like, great, lots of interest. I'm like, lots of interest. Any offers? And she's like, no offers, which is notable. And then she says, the seller is very motivated. And I said, okay, girl. So just for us to put in our back pockets. So I'm upstairs. Okay, right off the bat, I'm like, you can go left. You can go straight where you'll find the laundry. Another room, which I don't think is the same as the previous one. And then what I'm going to assume is the primary. You can't really tell, but it's a well-lit closet. So is this the, yeah. Okay, so this is the primary. It's above the kitchen, part of that extension. So back here also you get that sunset, which is very special. You have a full bathroom. It plays music, apparently. That must be like a Bluetooth thing. Fancy. I don't know what all those do. Huge shower. The bathroom, like almost a little bit has like a hotel feel to it. Not in a bad way. But, you know, we always like to make bathrooms and kitchens to our own aesthetic. I love that this primary has this original door and that it's quite private and away from the other bedrooms. So here's the first one and another one. Full bath. Within, so like, again, you can close a door, and if you're a guest at this house, you have your own little like, private bathroom, which I think is very nice. They have, okay, so all new systems and these beautiful like copper gutters, which have drain, look at how pretty, it's a pretty view, have drainage underground and away from the house, which is like, has never been more relevant than it is this year, when all of a sudden everyone has water in their basement. So guest bed number 1 with guest bath. And then does this room? No, this room must be considered like, does it also have a bathroom? Wow, your friends are gonna love this house. Maybe it just has a closet, let's see. No, it has a bathroom. Guest bath number 2. And actually, gotta say, I think this is my favorite one. This is a handsome bathroom. This pretty blue tile. Granite. Very nice. So like whether it's your office or a guest room, it's great. What's this? Oh, just a nice closet. This could be my office. It's a pretty window. Room enough. Beautiful. Is there an attic? I feel like I guess it's like not a Victorian, so I'm not totally surprised that there's no stairs to an attic, but we'll do one more sweep through. Let me think, like, does this feel getaway? Yeah, it does feel getaway because A, it's in a beautiful environment, but also the house itself feels like, have I traveled in time? You know what I mean? It really does feel old worldy. I'll walk back around here. But obviously very sophisticated and beautiful and modern. Is this my switch? Yes. Wow. I gotta take a photo of this to have this done at my house. That is very nice. Wow. Fancy, fancy. Okay, so for a basement, this is very fancy. A really, really good basement, gotta say. Dry as a bone, clean as a whistle. This is very interesting, this framing that they have up. I almost wonder to myself, like, if their thought was to put in some sort of walls or if this was just done to, add to the like structural integrity. I don't know, but beautiful fucking heat pump. They did a great job. This house is really, well, like you said, like there isn't a thing to do. They kept one original beam of this little post. She was definitely here when this house was built, which is very sweet. You've got, I mean, this would have been originally cast iron. They've replaced it with PVC, which is great. You have a high efficiency water system, which is killer. The walkout, this goes to the backyard right here. I just like, this is like me. I have an old basement. So for me, this is like basement goals. And I don't think that I mean, my goodness, look at this electric. Updated electric, so you're at 200 amps. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever been so impressed with a basement in an old house. So we will head out to the guest house now. This house has lots of space. It's on just under an acre. But what is really cool about it is that it's a very like usable acre. You're on municipal sewer and water. I thought at first, because like Rod and Gun, the house I did had a septic system on the same street. So it's unusual to have public, but it makes your yard incredibly usable. Put a fence around it. I have a bunch of dogs. And as soon as I had a fenced in yard, I put a dog door in, and all of our lives have never been the same. So the guest house also, like if you were gonna Airbnb it, let me show you how far away. Here, I'll show you it from outside. First of all, it's not close to the house. Close enough that like if your mom or your friends are here, that's great, but far enough away that if you don't know who's in here, that's also nice. So cool. Let's see. Again, smells amazing. Like a different sort of wood smell. So when you first walk in, I mean, it's a simple, beautiful, cute guest house. Everything's new. Everything smells great. It again feels very spacious, super high ceilings. I mean, it would be fun as hell to just like decorate this whole place. What a treat to be able to, here so you don't feel confused, to be able to decorate and not like lift. Wow, it's this that I'm smelling. It smells very good. To not have to do anything, but like design and decide how you want it. This, I love it. I'll take it. Here, we're all the way up here. To give you an idea, it's incredibly symmetrical. It's incredibly sharp. It's sophisticated. It's handsome. It's handsome and beautiful at the same time. One thing I love. These spiral staircases, I'm not always a big fan of spiral staircases, but as far as spiral staircases go, that one is very comfortable. It's like not too straight up. So I'm gonna end with one view from like the far corner so you can see the whole property with the main house in the background. And that's that.